新世紀エヴァンゲリオン
Alright, let's finish off stage 79 of Neon Genesis Evangelion. The Special Forces have infiltrated or are continuing to infiltrate NERV, and when we paused in this chapter, they were in where the command center and the Magi is, or that's what it looks like. And yep, that's where we had paused. So let's see what's going on. Kyun kyun. Kamawan. Koko yorimo Terminal dogma no bundan o yusen sasero. I say, don't care or don't mind. As for more than this place, terminal dogmas bundan. The bundan. Dividing into parts. Yusen sasero. Preference priority. Okay, so have it be done as the preference or the priority, the dividing into parts of terminal dogma, more than this place. Okay. So here's these two. We were seeing them earlier. They're trying to shoot back. Achikochi bakuha sareteru no ni, yappari koko ni wa te o dasanai ka? Okay, so like they're here and there, or everything is being, even though everything is being exploded as we thought, as for to this place, it's not getting involved. It's not getting involved, question mark. Achikochi just means everywhere, here and there. Yeah. Koko ni wa te o dasanai. Is to get involved. So not making a move on this place. They're not making a move on this place as we thought, even though here and there things are being blown up. Ikki ni kata o tsuketai tokoro daro ga. In one breath or in one shot, kata o tsukeru. To settle. Okay, so like even though, or probably it's wanting to settle it in one shot. Shita ni wa magi no originalu ga aru kara na. As for below, it's the original Magi. It's because of that, or it's because they are there. Dekiru dake mukizu de te ni iretai daro. As much as possible, without damage or without wounds, want to get, probably. So it's probably because they don't want to, as much as possible, they don't want to damage it. They want to get it without it being damaged. The Magi, the Magi. Demo taibishi heiki soubi wa sugonai. Well, however, the versus BC, like, as for the soldier equipment for versus BC, it isn't enough. It's very little. As for the military equipment for counter BC, it's very little. What would BC mean? Okay. Shio saretara yabai yo. shio should just be use. Employment, yeah. If the employment is being done, that's no good. Oh. I guess he's talking about like them using this type of thing. But if it is used, it will be no good. Soreto ato, and after that, N2 heiki mo na. There's also the N2 weapon also, isn't there? Or, I'm sorry, N squared. Okay. Something's happening. Okay, so some sort of energy ball or something is apparently descending towards the Earth. Oba! Buzzing. I guess this is before, this is after. Huge shockwave. There's, okay, it's penetrating all the way to nerve, I guess. Zoo, 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 zoo. Okay. Zoo, do, 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 do. It continues on down. It's sending all this energy. Oh, she's just been cowering behind the seat the whole time. Okay. All right. Iwan, こっちない? Iwan will not say this direction does not exist. Iwan こっちない. Okay, like I told you so. Iwan こっちゃない. Iwan こっちゃない. I told you so. Okay, so whatever that was an N squared weapon. やつら、海岸ってものを知らないのかよ? Those guys? Kagen. Addition and subtraction. Allowance for, degree, extent. That sort of a thing, they don't know. They're not familiar with maybe moderation, allowance for. They're not familiar with, saying they're not familiar with moderation could make sense here, but that seems like such a minor definition here. As for the thing called Kagen, are they not familiar with it? It kind of makes sense. Like, isn't that overkill? I think that's kind of the sense here. Mucha o shioru? Shioru. Mucha o shioru. Mucha is like crazy or reckless. Is this an expression? No. Mucha o shioru. Oh, maybe this is oru as a suffix to shi. So that would be after the te form of a verb to continue state. Or it can be contempt or disdain. This is like yagaru, it can be also. So anyway, they're doing reckless. They're acting reckless and contempt in that phrase. Okay, so there's a big hole is open. There's a lake up there, so this is water streaming down. And now these weird strands of light or something, like a jellyfish. Or lasers. It looks like it's hitting the water down here and steaming.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, moya. No, like it's enough already. Ne, right? どうしてそんなにエヴァが欲しいの、欲しいの? Why that much wanting the Evas? Like, why do they want the Evas that much? Okay. All right, and they put Asuka in the second unit down at the bottom of that lake. So that's what that is, looking down there. Zuzun. So she's waking up. Zuzun. Doko? Doko? Where am I? Where? What place? This place. What is this place? Entry plug? Nikoki no naka? So the entry plug inside the second unit? She's upside down. She grabs the controls. Kachi? Kachi? Ugokanai? Doesn't move or will not move. Nande? Why? Kono Ponkotsu? This Ponkotsu. Piece of junk. What a piece of junk. Ponkotsu. She laughs, kind of like a weak laugh. Sokka. I see. Ponkotsu wa atashi da. As for the piece of junk, it's me. Oh. Okay. Here's Rei. Kind of hard to tell what's going on here. I mean, this looks like intestines and body parts, but where is she? She had been at that fountain when the attackers came. There's a... So is this like everyone is dying somehow? Did she destroy them? Interesting. Rei, yahari koko ni ita no ka? As I thought, you're here in this place, aren't you? Okay. Yakusoko no toki ga kita. The promised time has come. Title of the chapter. Sa iko. Well then, let's go. Omae ga kaeru beki basho e. You ought to be returning to that place that you ought to be returning. Or to the place that you ought to return to. Okay. You think that's a location where the other lady destroyed the Rei bodies? It could be. But weren't they all completely vaporized, or is this just a memory of those being vaporized? Oh, no. You're right. She's like looking into the aquarium, for lack of a better term, that's surrounding. Apparently it's still just body parts everywhere. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, that is the end of the stage. That's the end of the chapter. Kind of short. But, oh boy. Here, chapter 80, stage 80. We will read this stage next time.